Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of us are still healthy. So today I would like to deliver an interesting topic in English language teaching. We will discuss more about material development, which is designing effective language teaching materials. So first we have to know about what material development is. So according to Tollinson in 2012, material development is a process of materials evaluation, adaptation, design, production, exploitation, and research. In addition, Lil Jon in Rhapsody 2014 explained that in early ELT course books mostly contain reading text and set of comprehension questions and view vocabulary exercises. But the materials in nowadays offer complete package for language teaching and learning, which contain workbook, teaching guide, audio, and video support. Therefore, for teachers and students, will get complete package in ELT process. So, from these two statements lead us to raise two issues in designing effective English language teaching materials. They are why teachers want to design their own materials, includes the advantages and disadvantages in designing our materials, and factors need to be considered in designing materials. So everyone, Howard and Major in 2004 argued that it is important for English teachers to form teaching materials. So therefore, Pardo and Thales in 2009 mentioned the beneficial things in developing materials for teachers and students. For teachers, developing material for enhancing teachers' pedagogical practices, giving reflection in teaching process, and practicing teacher skills. While for students, it will satisfy student learning objectives, learning style, preference, and expectation. And we move to the main questions. Why teachers want to develop their own materials? Here I've got from Salas mentioned two reasons. The first is the needs of supplementary materials for students. So, it is known that textbooks is important to guide students and teachers in language teaching, right? Because it comes with the syllabus, and in the textbook, there are information that can be elaborated and presented, and the supplementary sources will help students to develop their learning activities and information in learning. So, and the second is textbook still have to contextualize. It is because sometimes textbooks give wide informations but maybe not familiar with the students. That is why teachers need to be contextualized with students' experience of their prior knowledge to get the experiences with them. We move to the discussion about advantages and disadvantages in designing own materials. So I've got from Howard and Major in 2014 mentioned the advantages and disadvantages of it. We start with the advantages first. So the first is contextualization. It is done in order to overcome the lack of fit of the course book. So the fit means that the context of modern textbook full of speech act and the exercises cannot be accepted with foreign language students because they cannot draw the local varieties of English that they have not got from very far. The other aspect are the schools and students' budget. And the second is individual needs. It is clear that it is aimed at fulfill students' needs as the modern methodology in teaching practices. So next is personalization. Homemade materials give opportunity for teachers to give personal touch in teaching. Therefore, their students appreciate teachers' materials. And the last is timeless. It is clear that by producing our materials, they can respond to the new event, update, and relevant with students' environment. And we jump to the disadvantages in designing own materials. The first is organization. It relates with cycle organization and storage of materials. It can be difficult to locate for ongoing use. And the second is quality. It can reflect teachers' knowledge and skill. The quality depends on teachers' ability. And the last is time. Teachers do not have enough time to prepare and develop their own material. So time can be disadvantages or the weakness in designing their own materials. Next, we jump to the factors that need to be considered in designing materials. I get the factors from two different experts. The first is from Nikolpour and Varsani in 2011, divide into two factors, internal and external factors. Internal factors emphasize more in content, organization, and consistency. Those internal factors are choice of topics, skill cover, which skill will cover with the developing materials, and proficiency level and grading exercises. While external factors more consider in materials and characteristics in learning environment. The external factors are learner characteristics, cycle environment, resources, and class size. While then I jump to the second expert from Howard and Major in 2004 mentioned six factors six factors in developing learning materials. They are, the first is from learners, which based on the student's need. So teachers have to consider about the student's need. And second is curriculum and context that will have to suitable with learning objectives. Third is resources and facilities to make realistic materials. The teacher have to consider about the sources and facilities in the school and facilities that they have. And the fourth is personal confidence. It is about teachers' willingness and confidence in designing their own materials. And the fifth is copyright. It is about copyright laws in downloading materials, designing materials, publishing materials. And the last is time, about the time management for the teachers in designing their own materials. So they have to manage their time, they have to consider about the time that they have to make good materials for the students. So everyone, that's all about our discussion today. I hope you get beneficial things from the discussion. I do apologize if there is some mistake in explaining the materials, and thank you for watching.